Just 14 miles from the White House, in a quiet suburban town, stands the biggest mosque in the United States.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
It might come as a shock to some people, but there are almost 3,000 mosques in America, the Diyanet Center of America.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
On a 60,000 square feet lot, more than 1,500 people can pray here together. It is the most expensive mosque ever built in the US, with a price tag of $100 million. No, this is not Turkey. For a moment you might think you're in Hagia Sophia, but you're actually in the United States, in Maryland. This is Maryland, just 14 miles from the White House. Let's do a full tour of this masterpiece. Alright, just parked my car in this underground garage with the capacity of 400 cars. This is the back of the mosque. And now we are going towards the front. That's the library right there. That's the administration office. And this right here is the entrance to the mosque.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
Over here you can do your ablutions, but not really. This is just for decoration. The actual place where you can do your wudu is downstairs. So many places to make wudu. You can make wudu here, or you can make wudu over there. There's bathrooms right here, whole row of toilets. And now, finally, we are going to go inside.
حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح.
Let's talk about the architecture and the Turkish connection. A magnificent piece of architecture inspired by the Ottoman style of Turkey. It's one of the most beautiful masjids I've ever seen. It reminds me of the Blue Mosque or Hagia Sophia, which are considered one of the most beautiful mosques in the world. Hundreds of workers put this masterpiece together. Marble imported all the way from Turkey. Now that you've seen praying area for men, we're gonna go upstairs and see the area where the sisters pray. This is where the sisters pray. The mosque can take care of you from the cradle to the grave. Your kids can go to school here. For Sunday school, they can even memorize the Quran. You can actually even get married here. The nikah ceremony, when you or someone you know dies, they even provide complete funeral services, including washing the body, the janazah prayer, and even transporting the body overseas if required. It has its own Turkish cafe that serves Turkish-style breakfast, doner kebabs, Adana kebabs, pidés, lahmacun, Turkish bagels, whatever that is, desserts, drinks, and most importantly, the irresistible Turkish tea. The masjid has a lot to offer for the Muslim community. It consists of a conference hall, cultural center, restaurant, cafe, and shops, a double Turkish bath. This is a very important place. This is where the Turkish baths for men and for women, the hammam, a guest house where researchers can stay. That's the guest house right behind me. A neighborhood consists of Turkish houses, basically guest houses, better than Marriott. Open sports areas. You can rent the facility for guest bedrooms. They have an auditorium and conference center. There's something for everyone. They even have a Turkish grocery store. So basically, you don't need to go anywhere else anymore. Not a lot of people know this, but it is run by the Turkish government. It's actually created by them. Diyanet is a name for the Ministry of Religious Affairs in Turkey. The Turkish government have built mosques all over the world actually. In Australia, the famous Auburn Gallipoli Mosque is also owned by the Turkish government. The administration and the imams are sent directly from Turkey. But the question is, why is Turkey building mosques all over the world? Well, it's not just Turkey. There's Saudi Arabia. And it's not just Muslim countries. This practice is actually common among many religions. Buddhists, Hindus, Christians, Jews, even the Baha'i faith. Most major religions build places of worship all over the world and like to promote their own beliefs, whatever those may be. The growth of Muslims in the US is astounding. Muslims from all over the world with extremely different backgrounds are making the US their home. Freedom of religion, no matter what your beliefs are, make the US a very attractive country for many Muslims to call home. The question arises, why spend so much money on a single mosque? See, for Muslim immigrants, mosques mosques are a place of familiarity in a land of the unknown. So a place where you can just talk to God, make friends, share meals, get married, have interfaith dialogue, makes you feel right at home while embracing the diversity of America and navigate their new lives. They see enormous money spent on corporate buildings and other places of worship like churches, synagogues, and gurdwaras and say, why can't they have a nice welcoming mosque too? All the massive mosques around the world have been mega projects. So why not in America where everything is big anyway? And trust me, this mosque is comparatively not that big, but it's big enough and everyone's welcome.